The time has come. It is season 1, episode 9, otherwise known as the final chapter for The Last of Us here at Reaction Therapy until season 2 comes out about 1 month from today. So we will pick right back up when season 2 hits week by week as the episodes release. But I've loved watching The Last of Us. Shout out to everybody at our VIP tier on our Patreon page. That is the tier if you want every episode unedited, all the behind the scenes stuff. Go to our Patreon page, the VIP tier. That is what has all of it. It is worth it. A great community, a chat room over there for every series we do, including The Last of Us. And when we finish this episode today, we'll be in a mourning period until season 2 comes out, and then we'll pick it right back up again. The title is Look for the Light. So when I see that, I think, okay, that's a directional thing. That's something that shows you just look for the light and that will show you. It's kind of like the North Star. You know, that's something that will show you where to go. Season 1, episode 9, The Last of Us. Am I wrong, or is this the first episode where I saw them go directly into a scene? I feel like every other episode, they did not go in. They started with that big intro. Who is that? A pregnant lady. Oh, boy. Can you imagine, though, in the midst of the world being in like an apocalypse? What in the world must it be like to have a baby? No doctor's care, nothing. Probably tons of babies dying because they're not getting the care they need. And she's just having to survive. And probably those zombies chasing her, the infected, the clickers. House. Man, out in some open land. There's a city in the background. Wow, this is really abandoned. Oh, no. That sound. Gotta barricade herself in. Like a children's room. She's fighting off this beast of an infected person, clicker, whatever the heck it is, stabbing it, trying to just keep the teeth away, hits it in the head, I guess enough to be able to just kill it, and didn't even realize in the midst of all that, the baby squeezes out. Here's a baby. Now she's got to cut the umbilical cord with that knife she just stabbed in one of the infected. I don't think so. Gosh, y'all. Oh no, she was bit. Oh. You can't cut it with the infected knife.
Yeah, you tell her. You fucking tell him, Ellie.
That's Ellie? This is the origin story of Ellie? This is how Ellie was born? That character looks so much like Ellie. I mean, look, shout out to the casting crew on this for being able to find somebody who looks just like her. Because I was thinking, man, it almost like a grown-up version of Ellie. Like it'd be futuristic. But they wouldn't have gone that far into the future. This, look at that look on Ellie's face. This is perfect. I mean, it's done such a good job of going back and seeing the stories, like Ellie with her best friend in the mall when it showed, how our friend got infected and she got bit, and it just. But this goes all the way back to the beginning of her being born. How did she get from here to the quarantine zone, though, all the way in the city? Like, were the Firefly people, was her mom part of them? And then they came in, swooped in this baby and protected it because she was screaming, "It's me," kind of like it was their place. She was talking like this is where she lives. So she must know the people there, but maybe they're out doing something. Baby gets born. Who the dad is, I have no idea. But she comes out kicking and screaming. Adorable. And mom's like, "You fucking tell him you're going to go out there and do something in this world."
Yeah, it's okay.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Gosh, just seeing that this is it. This is the end for me. Oh, Ellie's in there. I have a feeling this is part of her group, that maybe she was a part of the Fireflies and they're coming home. Of course, looking all around just in case there's any creepy stuff out there. But she went and locked the door, I think. I think she went and locked the door. I think she went and protected Ellie somewhere, probably just inside the door, and then put herself in a room barricaded where she couldn't get out. But I think what she wouldn't have wanted was her to turn on into the infected and then go after the baby. So I think she'd probably, I don't know. I'm making an, well, you know what I'm doing. Assuming. And they're like, "Great, somebody's come in." Wow, there's another door open. Interesting. Oh, broken window. Somebody's singing. Oh no.
It's not your fault.
We were delayed getting out of the zone.
She's hungry.
Hmm.
She needs to be fed, and I didn't want to nurse her. I cut it before I was bit. Before.
She's lying to her because otherwise they're going to kill the baby. So doing the math there is like, wait a minute. So you're saying you had this baby, you cut the umbilical cord, then this thing came in to get you. Something's not, like with me, it would be like, something's not adding up. How would you have a baby there, hold the baby, deal with this infected person that's coming in? But I think what she's saying is, you better not do anything to this baby. Look at that look on her face.
I want you to take her with you to Boston.
Oh, so
Find
that's
someone
it, to
bring her
Boston.
up and make sure that she's safe.
I can't do that.
And I want you to give her this.
Oh, not the knife. That's the knife. She's been able to keep that knife the entire time. The one memento from mom. You know, abandonment and attachment, I don't want to go on a long talk here, but just quickly, abandonment and attachment do so many things. When somebody's either adopted, it's in foster care, parents die, anywhere there's a part and a break, especially a biological break, it creates this distance and this loss that, is it my fault? Did I do something wrong to not have somebody? I can't fit well with anybody else. It's just not the same with anybody else, no matter how much they love me. And so I always feel alone. It's almost like an island in the ocean with everybody else around you. And it can feel very isolating. You can feel like you don't belong, like you don't matter, like you're not as important. And other people have a hard time understanding it, even though you look totally normal in the world. That attachment stuff and abandonment early on creates also a perseverance, also the fortitude to get through things, survivalist, but at the same time, a lot of loss and fear of getting close to anyone, y'all.
Her name is Ellie. How long have we known each other?
Our whole lives.
It's almost like Ellie and her best friend.
So you pick her up right now. And then you kill me.
My goodness. Can't take it.
I can't kill you.
No, please. Please. Please.
Did she get to Boston and then realize I can't take care of a baby? So she gave it to the quarantine zone, the people, the Fedra, and just let them raise her there. And then she ends up full circle finding Ellie again, keeping her chained up to make sure she's safe. And then Marlene all along recognizing something's different with her because I know she got bit. And not only did she get bit, but she was born by a mom who got bit at birth. Marlene had to, this is quite a story. Oh, this is the best writing. Oh my goodness. Is she going to do it?
Cover her ears.
Yes. Just showing mercy. Oh my gosh, that was loud. Bro, cover her ears. Beautiful. I'll bet she knows none of that. I don't know if Marlene ever told her.
Oh, I found this in there. Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee.
Remember they talked about that? This is so sad for me. The amount of trauma involved in this show, and she's sitting on the end of that truck picturing all that, unless it's a story she's been told, like this is your birth story by Marlene, I want to tell you. But you know, when she was with Marlene, she was not in the best of way with her just because she felt trapped and she wanted to escape and get out of there. And then she got sent with Joel and Tess. So what I'm trying to figure out, I'm thinking here, Ellie's just sitting here in trauma over what just happened. I don't know that she was imagining all of that, but she has to just be in shock, finally getting away from where she was. Now, the weird part is the weather's totally turned here. So I know they've probably gotten out of the mountains and away from a lot of the snow, but it must be some time since they escaped that other place and got a little bit further south and maybe a little bit further west. So, and he's got a game of Boggle there, it looks like. Oh man, to be able to play Boggle. Just things that are just down home American things. Chef Boyardee probably never gets old. I don't know if that stuff ever expires.
If you want to beat me at something, it would be this.
Words. Poor Ellie, look at her.
All right.
He can tell.
I'm getting close. Hospital that way. Maybe the one we're looking for. They had a guitar in that RV. It's all smashed up, but got me thinking, maybe I should find one. I haven't played in forever. In fact, I was thinking maybe I could teach you.
You know what's interesting here? He looks more upbeat, enthusiastic, and hopeful than she does. He's been the one that's looked the most hopeless, the most, negative, the most pessimistic of anybody. And now she, to me, just seems lost, stressed out, anxious, depressed, just a whole mixture of everything from everything she's been through, rightfully so, but isn't connecting with him at all. And what's interesting is how this entire time, all these episodes, she's been the one engaging Joel in conversation. Now he's engaging her.
Ellie.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
She's in bad shape. He didn't know what to do, though. To stop and say, talk to me. It's an amazing picture of what it would be like in an apocalypse, Now where are they going to end up next? It's so hard for him to be able to stop and say, let's talk for a minute about everything we've been through. And just let me know what it's been like for you, and let's just get some of this out so you don't have to live under this cloud of just fear and trauma.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking.
Cut through that building to get around that stuff, find a skyscraper, go up and look around.
I was thinking we blast our way through that rubble. I found some dynamite in that RV back there.
Really?
Little sense of humor.
No, so we're gonna cut through that building, find a skyscraper, go up and look around. I had you going, didn't I? If I get you up there, you can drop that ladder down. Maybe we go through that way. Come on, I'll give you a boost. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Just you kind of seem extra quiet today, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Did you hear what I...
Yeah, boost. Got it.
It's hard to watch.
1, 2, up! You got it?
Yeah. Whoa.
Damn it, Ellie! Shh! You stay there!
You gotta see this!
He can't protect her. When she's
Ellie.
running around like that.
Come on!
Oh, wow. Like an oasis. Oh my goodness, there's a giraffe. I'll bet she's never seen one of those. Maybe in a book. I don't know.
He's there.
Oh, she's smiling. It's sad for me that she can't even be a real girl, just a regular person that lives lives that goes to the zoo, that's free to not worry about things coming at her or dying at any turn. And right there, she's a little girl. She's just a girl that's in front of this big, huge animal that she's only looked at in books. And it's just being as friendly to her as can be. And it's really sad for me whenever I see any child, adolescent, teenager who hasn't had the opportunity to be free in life, to be loved and cared for, and to trust the people around them, and to know they have so much life in front of them. That's what I wish for every single child growing up, and it doesn't happen. Oh, wow, whole family. They've all made it there with all the vegetation.
Is it everything you hoped for?
It's got its ups and downs. You can't deny that view.
Look, I don't know exactly where this hospital is.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Sure. It's just...
I don't think he wants her to go anymore. I think he wants to keep her, meaning stay together. Because as soon as he has her go anywhere, number one, he's all alone again, which for a long time he wanted because he'd rather just die, I think. I think he would rather just whatever, just live life on my own. That way I don't have to be hurt and I don't have to protect anybody. I can just rely on myself. Now he's learned to attach. Now he's learned to love. Now he's learned to bond with her. And she is his daughter. And I can't, what I'd love for him to say is, I can't even picture the idea of you being away from me. And I'm scared that if we find this place and find these people, that I won't be with you anymore. And my life won't be the same. And it will be forever empty. And I need you in my life. Gosh, I wish you would say that.
I'm only saying there's risk. We don't have to do this. I want you to know that.
What do you mean? What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
After all we've been through. Everything I've done.
Gosh.
It can't be for nothing.
What a sweet girl. That's incredible. Talk about a grown-up, mature perspective there. After all of this, I thought for a second she was going to get mad at him. Like, we were there, bro. Like, we were fine there, man. And you were pushing me out. Like, I thought she was going to go that route. Like, we could have stayed there. No, she's saying, this can't be for nothing. I have something to give the world that might change the world. So the least I can do is do that. Man, what a selfless act.
I know you mean well. I know you want to protect me. You have. And when we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Tommy's, Sheep Ranch, the moon.
Oh my gosh, what a statement. I'm staying
I'll
with
follow
you.
you anywhere you go. But there's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
Go anywhere you want. This doesn't look good. It looks super duper abandoned.
They had me in one just like this.
With Sarah?
No, she was gone already.
Oh. So what was wrong with you?
Just for this.
The guy who shot and missed. I figured that would have happened later. Well, I gotta hand it to the army people. They were way better at stitching you up than I was.
It was me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is getting deep. So he just tried to end it all. Second day, because first day was when he saw his daughter die. Be killed, honestly. Second day, couldn't take it. Couldn't take it. This was me shooting and missing. Gratefully so. For a reason. This is why I tell people who want to end things, there is somebody in this world you haven't met yet whose life you're going to make a difference in and whose life you're going to change. You don't know it yet. You haven't met them yet. So if you're thinking about ending things, think about this. There's an Ellie out there he didn't even know about, didn't care about. But without him, Ellie's life is nothing. Ellie's life may be over. Ellie's life doesn't get to experience this relationship the way she has. So please remember that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
There's no story. Sarah died. And I couldn't see the point anymore. Simple as that. And I wasn't scared either. I was ready. Went to pull the trigger. I flinched. Still don't know why. The reason I'm telling you all this
I
is...
know why you're telling me all this.
Yeah, I reckon you do.
Don't even have to do it, Joel. You don't have to tell me.
So time heals all wounds, I guess.
She loves him. So good to him.
It wasn't time that did it.
It was you.
I'm glad that didn't work out.
You too.
We should probably get going.
Yeah.
A moment, his most vulnerable moment where he says, I was ready. I was so ready. And she tries to lighten the mood and says, time heals all wounds. And he says, wasn't time. It was you. God. I mean, first of all, for him to admit that, and second of all, for her to hear that. You know who she's heard that from before? Nobody.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
Shitty puns.
Oh, just what a way these two who can't ever deal with depth, vulnerability. They just did it. They just did the perfect scene for that. And it's kind of like, we both get it. We both get it. I know you love me and you know I love you. And we've been through hell and back and here we are together. And so the way he knows how to attach and connect is, let's do some puns. Let's like open the book.
Those are 3 out of 10.
Uh-oh.
7
I'll
minutes.
give it a 5. 5 out of 10.
The heck? Military people? Oh my gosh, what happened? It's always when something lighthearted and wonderful happens and they're joking that they end up waking up with guns to their faces and things are finally getting better here and then people come in to attack. What is that? So those are fireflies there?
You got hit pretty hard. Patrol.
It's Marlene, isn't it?
Where's Ellie?
She wasn't hurt. Not even a scratch. She's mostly worried about you.
Where is she?
We lost half our crew crossing the country.
It was all her. She fought like hell to get here.
She would have been dead on day 1.
Yeah, she knows that.
You are the one person I never wanted to be in debt to. We all owe you.
Just take me to her.
I can't. She's being prepped for surgery. He thinks that the cordyceps in Ellie has grown with her since birth.
Why is she in surgery?
It produces a kind of chemical messenger. It makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune. He's gonna remove it from her, multiply the cells in a lab, produce those chemical messengers, and then we can give it to everyone.
Cordyceps grows inside the brain.
It does.
He doesn't want her to die.
We didn't tell her, we didn't cause her any fear. There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
Man.
You don't understand.
I do.
Oh, man. Boy, more than
I was
ever.
there when she was born, Joel.
Oh,
I
wow.
promised her mother that I would save her child. I promised. Walk him out to the highway, leave him there with his pack.
Man, why is she kicking him out when this is his one attachment?
If he tries anything, shoot him.
Man, can't believe she's doing that to him. And she owes him. Is this what owing him is?
I didn't hear anyone say stop.
Surgery. It's the one that's in the dark print. On 4. It's on that floor then, because this is 4th floor. Oh, perfect. He's got them in a closed environment here to take both of them out. That is not where they want to be. He's good at this.
The fuck are you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Notice that.
Where is she?
Shot him in the knee.
I don't have time for this.
Was trying to help him. He wouldn't answer. Kept the knife. Why Marlene couldn't work this out. Take the other people's guns. Oh my gosh. Oh, pediatric surgery. You'd think it'd be any room though at this point.
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
What are you doing? Keep
Unhook
going.
her.
Ain't playing games no more, girls.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is... How are they getting electricity to that place? Generator? Gonna be brain surgery. How is he gonna do this with holding her?
Can't keep her safe forever.
Are you
No matter how
seriously
hard
gonna
you
do
try.
this?
No matter how many people you kill, she's gonna grow up, Joel. And then you'll die, or she'll leave. Then what? How long until she's torn apart by infected or murdered by raiders?
It isn't for you to decide.
Exactly.
So what would she decide, huh? Because I think she'd want to do what's right.
This is such an interesting dilemma, isn't it? Because they had that talk and she's like, we've done all this to come this far. Feel like we have to do something. I don't know that she knew, this would be like brain surgery. Like we got to go into your brain to get cordyceps and all that stuff. I don't even know what's involved with that, but I do know no matter what is involved with the brain and surgery, there is risk. And especially in an environment like this, it's post-apocalyptic, that it's the infection. I can't imagine what all could happen opening a brain in this environment because I'm sorry, this is not going to be as sterile as you need it to be in a hospital that's been sitting there 20 years. So with that being said, I can't imagine the risk has got to be pretty high And I don't know if she, I mean, shoot, take all the blood you want. That's okay. Use that. But you got to go in my brain? I don't know, because that can change you as a person forever. So maybe Ellie would say, yeah, I don't know that I want to do that, because then I might die. Joel, on the other hand, could be totally selfish here, saying, this is my need. I am taking my need over hers. I don't care what she wants. I want her to live because she's mine, like his daughter, who he lost. I'm not losing another daughter, is what he's saying. I'm not doing it, not going through it. But yet here I am with another daughter in front of somebody with a gun who potentially is going to kill her. Can you imagine the feeling of trauma all over again when he was like, I was ready to kill myself last time, but now he's standing in front of somebody who could do the very same thing to him again.
Even after what you've done, we can still find a way.
Oh, that's totally false. Not at this point. Don't tell me he took off by himself. She's got to be in that back seat or in that side seat. Oh my God. I don't even know what he did. I don't even know if he took Marlene out. He had to have taken Marlene out, right? Which means the only two left in that entire hospital were the two nurses, unless they just didn't show them getting shot. This is part of that Joel piece where he's done a lot of bad things to people, but he's doing it on a singular mission of saving her. So did he get rid of Marlene and now all of a sudden they're on the run?
Take it slow. The drugs are still wearing off.
I was with the Fireflies, and then
They were running some tests on you. And some others. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you. People that are immune. Dozens of them.
Wow, telling her a story, man. Like, hey, there were plenty of people that could help out, and, you know, they tried some things. You weren't like the candidate or whatever. Oh, Joel, I don't know how this plays out.
They've actually... They've stopped looking for a cure. Raiders attacked the hospital. I barely got you out of there. We'll find you some new ones on the way.
Not gonna tell her.
are people hurt?
Yes.
Wonder if she can read between the lines.
Is Marlene okay?
I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Let me go. You just come after her.
They're going back to Tommy? Back to the mountains?
Well, she got us close enough. We gotta walk the rest of the way. Well, Sarah and I used to hike like this all the time. I wouldn't say it was her favorite thing. She wasn't a fan of the mosquitoes and such. But she was a big climber, or scampering.
There's so many questions with Ellie. I can just see her sitting there, like adding things up, trying to figure out, wait a minute. And you know she's going to ask, and you know she's direct.
Well, she was a lot more, I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
No, you're not. So that, she was taller.
What a view. Oh, man. It's incredible.
Back in Kansas City, you asked me about the first time I killed someone. When I got bit in the mall, I wasn't on my own. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. And then she did. And I had to.
Oh.
Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
That's not on you.
I know it.
Look, sometimes things don't work out the way we hope. But if you just keep going, you find something new to fight for. And maybe that's not what you
Swear
want.
to me. Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
She is something else. I love this character. The sadness of her saying, I had to kill my best friend, the one she liked, the one she really liked.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
What? How does that happen? It just stops like that? Does anybody else have an uncomfortable, like, not a pleasing feeling in your gut after that episode and how that ended? Kind of the not complete truth that came out of Joel. I mean, all out of love and protection, but he's leveraging their entire relationship on this story, and that he took everybody out back there, and that it's not going to come back up to haunt him. And she's like, just swear to me. And there's some stuff he's told that's true, and there's some stuff he's told that's not. So I just wonder what's going to happen the next season. Like, where's this going to leave he and Ellie? And what's going to happen? I just can't help but feel like Ellie's going to eventually find out. And I just, oh my gosh, the fact that her life would have caused deaths of other people. Just can't imagine her live with this. What a series, first of all. And to think that there's a whole nother season coming in a month that I get to watch like fresh from the beginning, week to week, instead of it already being done like with everybody else who's watching it at the same time. Don't forget, if you want the fully unedited edition of this episode or any episode from this series or any series we've watched, Arcane, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Edge Runners, gosh, what are we starting now? Attack on Titan. Just got so many in my head. And you know what? Since this one's ending, we're going to start another one. And who gets to vote on it? The VIP tier on Patreon. Go check it out when you get a chance. VIP tier on Patreon is a great way to support us, and it's a great way to get extra content. And remember, mental health matters. This is not real therapy, just Tom watching a great show. But if you want help, check the links in the description and leave us your comments. Let me know what you think about this. I am so grateful that I had the chance to watch this series of season 1 and can't wait for season 2. I hope you feel the same way. And don't forget, mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.